seems there's a continued theme. Um, with the Lord tried to bring my attention to. Sorry, you can hear my voice still coarse, but it's the third time almost information added. But this is what was in Chinese. It's from a character pretty old sage, if you will, one of the major or famous sages in China. Is actually a teacher to Confucius. Confucius was quite young at the time when all the witches sought him out. His name is Lao Zi. Actually, his real name is Li Er. Li is family. A name in China, Er means year or something like nature. Anyway, he wrote a book called The Wheel of Dao, or some directly pronounced it in English and called Dao De Jing. This is a 33 chapter. Again, it's actually divided by later editors. I'm just gonna read the Chinese, and there's no in this app. There's no English, so all Chinese. So I'm just gonna read and then translate. The reason I'm just revisiting today's reading in Oxford Chambers said is one very interesting sentence, and we're true to myself, so it's astonishing, to quote him, how ignorant we are about ourselves. Let me read the sentence about that. The only way we can be of use to God is to let Him take us through the crooks and crannies of our own character. It's astonishing how ignorant we are about ourselves. We don't know, and when we see it, or laziness or pride, this will reveal to us all that this body has been harboring before His grace began to work. How many of us have learned to look in with a courage? I like that. It's courage to self-examine, self-judge, as indicated, admonished actually by Paul in his letters to the churches. But anyway, let me read this chapter, which is the 33 chapter of Dao De Jing, or the way, basically. Okay. 知人者善，知人者智，自知者明啊。Said to understand or to know someone else or others, that is wisdom. But to know yourself, that's called enlightenment. Or being truly smart, whatever the word is. Enlightenment is like a light. Being means bright, or getting light shine upon it. It is like being enlightened. So 圣人者有力, they appear together. 圣人者有力, 自圣者强. 圣人者 means someone excel over others. That maybe is considered powerful, but those who overcome themselves, those who overcome others, is considered as a powerful, basically. But those who have overcome themselves, that called have strength. The next pair, 知足者富，强行者有志. Those who are content in life actually is also rich in life. Those who persistent in carrying out the vision, that are called have a aspiration life or had a dream or recently shared while others talking about the dream life supposed have inspired a dream from God. Oh, that's actually the vision. Those who actually basically try to accomplish the goal or what is the plan for, that's called a man of vision. Man has a determination basically, have a commitment. 不失其所者久 last pair 不失其所者久，死而不亡者寿啊寿。Those who able to not lost their home or abiding place, they can, exist longer or last perpetually, whatever the word. But those who died, this is actually means those who have their inheritance like land, the place of living, basically live upon, they can last for a long time. Reason is because you have generations of generation like Abraham in the Bible. You pass on land to the posterities, for sure. You always remember that this land, this location, this community or this family started with the ancestors, am I? So that's what it is. Means 死而不亡者寿 means those who died yet does not disappear or disperse. 亡 means to disappear, all the memory is lost in others. Show means real enjoy long life. Actually, you can use a word called eternal life. Last forever, basically. 寿 means long life. Okay, 死而不亡者寿. Now, normally we pair together 死和亡, that is to die and disappear. Combined together means the notion of death. But this is actually differentiated. That is, someone even died, yet his impact, his memory still continues in the minds and heart of others. That's called a real life, real long life. So interesting. So this last pair has a greater notion of the passing on a generational blessing, more than land, but also some kind of a way of life. Now, there is some interpretation because this worldly Chinese, like English before Shakespeare, even Shakespeare himself requires some interpretation. So there are some modern Chinese has to, most time being composed or written out to interpret the classic Chinese. In this case, there is a translation in Chinese for this paragraph as well, this chapter. Interesting, let me see. 不失立本分的人就能长久不衰. Those that do not lose their character would be able to last forever. But those who even died, but their way of life still exists, that is a real long life or perpetual life, which is a goal that Chinese try to achieve. So it's enough, you can think about it in practical ways. Somebody died at 15 years old, but his memory lasts forever, right? So, and then someone live a long age, let's say 80, died, but is poor and I don't know, uncanny character basically, and no one even want his attend his funeral. We have those people, am I right? So which one's life really matter in this case? Obviously, the one who have lived a full life, a long real life, And a long life is one who died even young, yet left a legacy in life, a memory that basically a certain way of his life mark him out for others to respect, honor. And this is great. But this started, then let me do it again. 知人者智 means it's those who know others, to really understand others, is wise. And those who truly understand themselves, Paul said in his letter, said, to be apprehended by God, unapprehended God. On the other side, he talking about the self-judging. If you judge yourself, you are not facing the damnation with those lost, stuff like that. So, and you'll be spared in God's judgment in a sense, because that judging self actually is a self-discipline to be conformed by the renewing of the mind to the will of God. So when you know yourself, that is called a true enlightenment. So that's interesting, huh? Yeah, that's very interesting. So know yourself is wisdom and enlightenment. Okay, but you can't know yourself until you have some kind of spectacle or some kind of vantage point or viewpoint to look at yourself. In this case, Paul said, well, there is one, that is Christ himself. The way for life is exemplified and fully presented through him as a son of God, or the Father wants his children to be, or his son to be. So this is amazing whole things that come into alignment with the wise ones of old, and with the Lord teaching, right? So I'm going to stop there.